Hello friends, once again welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to solve the question answers from the 8th standard English from the prose The Boy Who Asked for More, which is written by Charles Dickens. ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು 8ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಗದ್ಯ ಪಾಠ ದ ಬಾಯ್ ಹೂ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೋರ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಾಠದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ. The first part is comprehension. Answer the following question and share your responses with your partner, which is in the page number 61. 61 page number allide. The first question is, where was Oliver Twist born? Answer, Oliver Twist was born in the poor house of a little country town on a cold, black night in the winter of 1837. The second question is, who were present when Oliver was born? Answer is, the birth was attended by a doctor who was hastily called for the purpose and by an old pauper woman who was experienced in such matter. Next question, what happened to the mother as soon as the child was born? Answer, the mother died almost as soon as the baby took his first breath. Next question, what did the mother look like while she was alive? Answer, she was a young, good-looking woman who had been found lying in the street. It was clear she had walked some distance before she died, as her shoes had been torn to pieces. Next question, who was Mr. Bumble? Answer, Mr. Bumble was the town beadle who had full authority over the people of the poor house. Next question, how did Mr. Bumble treat the children? Answer, Mr. Bumble starved and ill-treated the children under his care. What did Oliver's friends want him to ask the master? Answer, his friends persuaded him to ask for more. Next main is answer the following question and share your responses with your partner, which is in the page number 63. 63ನೇ ಪೇಜ್ ನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ C2 ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ಈಗ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಬನ್ನಿ. The first question is, how were the children fed in the house? The answer is, the children were fed in a large stone hall with a big metal basin at one end. The master stood by the basin and served each child with a small bowl of watery gruel. The next question is, why was a council held by the boys? What did they decide in it? Answer, a council was held because one of the bigger boys, who had a wild and hungry eye, stated he would certainly eat the boy next to him unless he had an extra bowl of gruel, and the smaller boys believed him due to their constant hunger. They decided that Oliver Twist was appointed to walk up to the master after supper and to ask for more. What did Oliver ask his master for? The answer is, Oliver advanced to the master, bowl in hand, and said in a little frightened voice, "Please, sir, I want some more." Next question, how did the master react to the request of Oliver? The answer is, the master, a fat, healthy man, turned very pale and said, "What?" as if he could not believe his ears. He then aimed a blow at Oliver's head, seized him by his arms, and shouted for the beadle. What was the punishment that Oliver got for asking for more? The answer is, as a punishment for his greed and boldness, Oliver was immediately locked in a room to spend the night alone. Next question, what did Mr. Bumble ultimately decide to do with Oliver? The answer is, Mr. Bumble decided to paste a notice on the outside of the gate offering a reward of £5 to any man or woman who would take Oliver Twist off the hands of the poor house. Next question, what was Oliver's crime? According to Mr. Bumble, the answer is, according to Mr. Bumble, Oliver's crime was asking for more. He exclaimed, asked for more. I never heard of such a thing. Depend on it, this miserable boy will be hung. Next comprehension part is read and discuss your responses with your partner, then write, which is in the page number 64. 64ನೇ ಪೇಜ್ ನಂಬರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಾಠದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋತ್ತರಗಳಿದೆ. ಕಾಂಪ್ರಹೆನ್ಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ 3. ಸೊ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Briefly explain the circumstances under which Oliver Twist was born. Answer. Oliver Twist was born in the poor house of a small country town on a cold, black winter night in 1837. His birth was attended by a doctor and an experienced pauper woman. Tragically, his mother died almost immediately after his birth. She was a young, good-looking woman found lying in the street with torn shoes, indicating she had walked a significant distance before her death, and her origins and destinations were unknown. Next question, how can you say that Oliver's mother was a poor woman? Answer. Oliver's mother was found lying in the street and her shoes were torn to pieces, indicating a lack of resources and a difficult journey, which strongly suggests she was a poor woman. Next question, what kind of a man was Mr. Bumble? The answer is Mr. Bumble was the town beadle who possessed full authority over the poorhouse inmates. He considered himself a very important man. However, he was a cruel and neglectful figure, as he starved and ill-treated the children under his care. Next question, why were the boys always hungry? The answer is the boys were always hungry because they were only served a small bowl of watery gruel at supper, and despite having excellent appetites, they were never given enough to eat. The next question is, how did the children plan to satisfy their hunger? The answer is the children held a council after one of the bigger boys, driven by extreme hunger, threatened to eat the boy next to him if he didn't get more food. During this meeting, they decided to appoint Oliver Twist to go to the master after supper and ask for more gruel. Next question, what was the result of Oliver's request for more food? The answer is, Oliver's request for more food resulted in the master turning pale, hitting him and seizing him by the arms. Mr. Bumble, the beadle, was called and reacted with horror, calling Oliver a miserable boy and predicting he would be hung. As punishment, Oliver was locked in a room overnight. Why did Mr. Bumble get a notice pasted outside the gate? Explain. The answer is Mr. Bumble got a notice pasted outside the gate because Oliver's act of asking for more food was seen as an unprecedented crime of greed and boldness. To get rid of this troublesome boy, Mr. Bumble offered a reward of £5 to anyone who would take Oliver Twist off the hands of the poorhouse, effectively trying to sell him off. Next question, sum up Oliver's birth and his life in the poorhouse. The answer is Oliver Twist was born on a cold winter night in 1837 in a poorhouse, where his mother died immediately after his birth, leaving him an orphan. He was named by Mr. Bumble the Trinacle Town Beadle. In the poorhouse, Oliver endured a life of hardship, never knowing a kind word or look, and was starved and ill-treated by Mr. Bumble. His only companions were other children who shared his misery. This bleak existence culminated in him being forced to ask for more food, leading to severe punishment and an attempt by the poorhouse to get rid of him. Briefly narrate the events that led to Oliver being locked up in a room. Answer: the boys in the poorhouse were always hungry, and one evening, a bigger boy threatened to eat another if he didn't get more food. A council was held, and Oliver Twist was chosen to ask the master for more gruel. After the gruel was served and quickly eaten, the boys whispered and forced Oliver to approach the master. Oliver, in a frightened voice, asked for some more. The master reacted violently, hitting him and calling the beadle Mr. Bumble, who was horrified by Oliver's crime. Consequently, as punishment, Oliver was immediately locked in a room to spend the night alone. Okay, the next part is match the descriptive words that go with the characters listed below. Oliver Twist, Oliver's mother, and Mr. Bumble. So here are some hints are there: poor, hungry, cruel, pale, thin. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸು ಯಾರ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಆಲಿವರ್ ಟ್ವಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹಂಗ್ರಿ, ಥಿನ್, ಫ್ರೈಟನ್, ಮಿಸರೇಬಲ್, ಸಬ್ಮಿಸಿವ್. ವೆರಾಸ್ ಆಲಿವರ್ಸ್ ಮದರ್ ಯಂಗ್, ಗುಡ್ ಲುಕಿಂಗ್, ಪುವರ್. ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಹಂಬಲ್, ಕ್ರೂಯಲ್, ಪೇಲ್, ಫೇಟ್, tyrannical. Okay, the next part is C5. Look at the following headings. Choose the best among them for the paragraph indicated. Write them against the numbers. Paragraph ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಡೆತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮದರ್, ದೆನ್ ಬರ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಆರ್ಫನ್, ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಟು ದ ಪೂರ್ ಹೌಸ್, ನೇಮಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಬಾಯ್, ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್, ಆಲಿವರ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಫರ್ more. The next one is 7th one is Mr. Bumble's reaction. After that, last one is the punishment. Okay, the next main is underline the word that does not belong to the group in each case. ಗುಂಪಿಗೆ ಸೇರದ ಪದವನ್ನ ತೆಗೆಯಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಫಾರ್ಮರ್, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್, ಟೀಚರ್, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ಸ್ಗಳು. ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ರೈತ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವೈದ್ಯ, ಟೀಚರ್ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕ. ಫಾರ್ಮರ್, FOIMER, ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂದಿನ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಏಟ್, ಸ್ವ್ಯಾಲೋಡ್, ಗಲ್ಪ್ಡ್, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ತಿನ್ನುವುದಕ್ಕೆ, ಅಗಿಯುವುದಕ್ಕೆ, ಜಗಿಯುವುದಕ್ಕೆ, ನುಂಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ. ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ಟ್, ಇದು ಆಡ್ ಒನ್. ಮಿಸರೇಬಲ್, ಸ್ಯಾಡ್, ಸಾರೋಫುಲ್, ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಸಹ ಸ್ಯಾಡ್ಗೆ ಸಿನಾನಿಮ್ಸು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟೆಡ್, ಸೆಡ್, ನರೇಟೆಡ್, ಹರ್ಡ್, ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾತನಾಡುವ ಒಂದು ವಿಧಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೆಡ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಅವರು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಅಥವಾ ಅವರು ನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಹರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ, ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ಟಿಲಿ, ರೂಡ್ಲಿ, ಇಮ್ಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ರೂಡ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಆಡ್ ಒನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವೀಕ್, ಪೇಲ್, ಥಿನ್, ಇವು ಮೂರು ಸಹ ನಿಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸತ್ತೆ. ರೋಬಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗುಂಪಿಗೆ ಸೇರದ ಪದ. ಸೊ ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್ 2 ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್, ಸಿಮೆಂಟ್, ಅಮೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್, ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಮೆಷರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ರೆಜಿಮೆಂಟ್, ಅಸ್ಟಾನಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್, ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್, ಗಾರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ MENT ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಏನು ಕೇಳಿದಾನೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ದ ನೌನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ಸ್, ದೇ ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ಯು ಮೇ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟ್ ಅ ಡಿಕ್ಷನರಿ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಲೈಕ್. ಡಿಕ್ಷನರಿ ಶಬ್ದಕೋಶವನ್ನು ಸಹ ನೀವು ಬಳಸಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇನ್ವೆಂಟ್, ಇನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್, ION ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಇನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಬಾರ್ನ್, ಬರ್ತ್, ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್, ಸಜೆಷನ್, ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್, ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಗ್ರೋ, ಗ್ರೋತ್, ಟೈರ್, ಟೈರ್ಸಮ್, ಥಿಂಕ್, ಥಾಟ್. ಸೊ ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಲಿಸನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೋಕನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರಾಮರನ್ನು ಸಹ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಫ್ರೇಮಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಗ್ರಾಮರನ್ನು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ 2 ಅನ್ನು ಸಹ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟನ್ನು ನೋಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟು ಸಹ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಾಠದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋತ್ತರಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟು ಸಹ ಮುಗಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್.